Hello everyone, welcome to the Bitter Old Goons gaming channel. My name is TrykTurbo and tonight we are going to play some Microsoft Flight Simulator X, Steam Edition actually. Okay, so we're just going to jump right in. I sort of have it preloaded with a specific aircraft and location. We're using the Globe Swift GC-1A. And we are going to be flying around Friday Harbor. So I'll click fly now. It might take a minute to load the sceneries here. Yeah, so Microsoft Flight Simulator was, I don't know if they were bought out or acquired by a company called Dovetail Games a few years ago. And they released Flight Sim X back onto Steam. Okay, so we are loaded into our airplane here. I'm just going to adjust our eye position. And I think it was a good thing that they released it back onto Steam because it seems to have gotten a big user base, especially for multiplayer flights, which I plan to get into. Okay, so we're inside the cockpit here. Why is it running? It's not supposed to be running. Yeah, Flight Sim likes to actually start you in the air flying, but I like to start on the ground and do the startup procedures just to make sure everything's working beforehand. Neat feature on this particular airplane is we have a little, I guess, clipboard, kneeboard here that we can use to go through our checklist startup procedures, make sure that everything's in order before getting into the air. And there's even a coffee stain, which is pretty realistic, I guess. While we're down here, we will check our fuel tank, empty. That's right, we probably need master power turned on to see that. Okay, we're gonna have a quick look outside the airplane before we fire it up. So this aircraft was designed in the 40s. Production got delayed due to World War II. You can tell it has that World War II fighter era look to it. The original model had only an 85 horsepower engine. This one, because I do see 6 exhaust pipes, I believe this has been upgraded to the 125 horsepower Continental engine. Okay, let's jump inside and fire this thing up, warm the engine up. I'll try my best to keep all the view movements smooth. I'm using a couple different axes on the throttle here to move around the site and zoom in and out and whatnot. Okay, so we're going to turn our master power on. That will liven up all our gauges. I'm going to turn on our radio stacks, I guess. That is, I believe, for our basic autopilot. We can tune into certain radio frequencies and it'll guide us on a heading with our autopilot over there. So we'll check our clipboard. Fuel selector valve to open on. Fuel gauge is reading full. Mixture rich. That is important. Okay, I have that on my throttle, so I will put that to full rich. Propeller area clear. Probably more important than mixture. Master switch on. Fuel pump on. Okay. Open the window. Yell. Clear the prop, biznatches. Okay. Fuel pump on. Let's see if this thing will start. Oh, no, mixture's the wrong way. There we go. Full rich. Pull the starter. Okay, I apologize about that. I do not know what happened there. Let's try that again. That was a little bit strange. That's never happened before. Let's just try starting the airplane again and see what happens this time. To Psycho, welcome. How's it going, buddy? What's going on tonight? Hopefully I can get this plane in there. Show you why I like this flight simulator so much. Bear with me. Okay, are we running here? Engine's running. We're gonna leave it running.
That was an awesome takeoff, Patrick.
Thanks, Johnny. Yeah, we got Johnny Rockets in the chat room. Yeah, it was quite impressive, wasn't it? I wish I would have been zoomed out outside the airplane so I could have seen what actually happened. Okay, regardless, we loaded back in and the airplane's running. Okay, so we'll leave it running. Let's just confirm that we have some things on here. So I'm going to use actually there's some different cockpit view categories. It should bring us to, okay, yeah, like radios here. On. Oops. Okay. On. Put our little autopilot doohickey there. Okay. Next view. Next view. Alternate co-pilot. No sound outside the airplane right now. I think I'm going to a weird view. Okay. Map. Oh, that's nice and handy. Pop up the map right there. So yeah, I'll just show you guys approximately where we are. So Friday Harbor is on the San Juan Island, which is really close to Seattle. Over in this area. This would be Vancouver Island. Okay, Victoria is close by. So if you've been to that area, you'll know there's nice scenery. If not, hopefully this will show you somewhat what it looks like. Okay, I'm just looking at the various options here. I think we're good. Put that away. Back to the default view. Okay, one thing I remember about this airplane. Take off, you really want to set this elevator trim to about 12 degrees, otherwise you really have to pull back the controls to get it to climb. Okay, so we have 12 degrees. Let's open up our air traffic control. Tune into the traffic channel. Announce that we're going to be taking off on runway 16. Do straight up departure.
November 80671, taking off runway 16, straight out departure.
I think we were premature there. I will announce our taxi.
Foxtrot Hotel Romeo traffic Globe November 80671 is taxiing to runway 16.
Okay, let's move this airplane. Yeah, I'm getting those black blocks there are some sort of glitches in the scenery. Hopefully it will disappear in the air. We'll see what happens. I've just reinstalled the sim, and I'm trying to get all the payware scenery to work nice with the default sceneries. Try to taxi from outside so you can see this nice little aircraft. Yeah, I'm getting used to using actual rudder pedals, thanks to Mr. Johnny Rockets.
What's up, Trike?
Hey bud, who's that?
Psycho Canuck.
Hey Psycho.
What's up?
Not too much, man. Just trying to taxi a old little airplane onto the runway here.
Cool. Hold on. Excuse me. What's up, Johnny? Wait, are you guys playing Flight Simulator?
I am playing Flight Simulator, yeah, and I'm streaming right now, bud. FYI.
Nice. I was streaming earlier, way earlier actually, on Twitch.
Alright.
Yeah, my Twitch is the same as my Discord. Well, not the one only which is made of, but the Psycho Canuck 96.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it out later.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Could you mute your mic if you're coughing?
Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that, sorry.
Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't care, but trying to listen to the airplane sounds, make sure my mixture is correct on the engine.
Oh, okay. Alright, 1 second then.
Okay, so we're on the runway. I'm gonna announce our takeoff. Port straight out.
Foxtrot, Hotel, Romeo, traffic, globe.
Have you ever had that feeling where you're sick, like really sick, right? Then it hurts to like breathe and cough?
Hey, Psycho. I'm just
Yeah?
trying to explain some stuff in the game here and listen to in-game sounds.
Oh, sorry, man.
So yeah, could we maybe just chat in a little while, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, man. Okay, so we just announced our takeoff through air traffic control. We're gonna set a little bit of flaps to help with our takeoff speed. Just confirm. That looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna hold the brakes. Go to near full throttle. Okay, releasing the brakes. We do have a slight wind. I didn't look what direction it was from. Okay, we're flying a tail dragger here, so we gotta try and get the nose down a bit first. Not very smooth. We're off the runway. Let's see if we can get enough speed to get in the air here. I might have been on the brakes too much there. Getting used to these rudder pedals. Apologize about that awful display of a takeoff, folks, but sim let us get into the air. Okay, see if we can get some positive climb. Holding about 80 miles per hour. Slow climb. Yeah, I'll definitely have to play with the graphics, but behind us, so I'll just spin my head the other way. See the airport that we took off from. Some traffic on the island. Trimming up a little bit more. Still having to fight that to keep it level. So yeah, we will bring our gear up. That should help with our airspeed and climb. And we'll see if we can get a nice view of this island here. Let's get a little bit of fresh air while we're not too high up. So yeah, one nice add-on that I'm using is called Vacuum Feel. It really adds a lot of awesome sound effects to make the simulator more immersive. Like, for example, opening that window, you get a lot of air noise, whereas in the standard simulator, you don't get that at all. It's just little things like that that really add up. Yeah, Canucks, so we're using a joystick right now. It's a throttle, separate throttle and joystick setup by Satec called the X55. Yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely getting some issues down there with the scenery, the black blocks. Maybe I should try to turn it back on background shadows. I should mention to everybody that this game did come out in 2006, so this game is 11 years old. So the graphic settings are kind of limited. It's working on a 32-bit system, so you're limited in the memory that it has available, and that is a problem when you're trying to load these massive scenes. As you can see, it looks fairly convincing, you know, especially if you can ignore the weird black blocks that are kind of showing up all over the map there. Yeah, Psycho, you can crash in this game, but it's not really, it's so old, it doesn't have any good crash physics. It just tells you that you crashed and makes you restart your flight. You can turn that off, but I like to leave it on. And I believe I also have the realism set so that the airframe is under realistic stress. So, like if you're doing acrobatics in a plane that's not meant for it, it'll just tell you that your airplane broke. You won't actually like see your wings fly off or anything, unfortunately. Okay, so let's see where we're at here. Climbing a little bit still. We're at about 2,500 feet if I'm reading that correct. That's not too bad at all. I haven't heard any other traffic, so there's not many planes flying around right now. Let's scope this island out. Maybe we can find another little airstrip to try and land at. Yeah, I love the look of this little airplane. It's fairly slow, I guess, if you compare it to all other aircraft. But there's still quite a few flying today, and they do have a very good acrobatic capabilities. So there's some with upgraded higher horsepower engines flying in air shows, doing acrobatics even to this day still. We might try some acrobatics just to see if we can pull anything off. But let's find a airport to land at first. Well, not an airport, but a grass runway. Looks like there's one down there. I think there's one kind of closer to the other side of the island that I like a little better. So we'll head back along the coast here. Make our way around and try that landing. Okay, I'll shut the window here for now. That should gain us a few more miles per hour. Okay, so we are cruising at 3,000 feet-ish. Pull back power a little bit. 77%. Yeah, and if anybody watching has any questions or requests on types of aircraft to use, where you want me to fly, just let me know. I'm just going to take this little Globe Swift to a grass strip so we can get used to these rudder pedals a little bit and an easy landing. And then after that we can keep flying around Friday Harbor, but we may head somewhere else just because I'm not liking all these little black blocks I'm getting in the scenery. I apologize about that, and I will get that figured out for future streams and videos. Yeah, I've been playing around with the graphics settings a lot. Okay, yeah, so I think we're going to try that landing strip. I'm going to approach it from the other side because I know there's a bit of a downhill if we go this way, and I don't want to go into the water. That would be embarrassing for our first ever streamed landing, hey? So yeah, off our left wingtip you can see the Friday Harbor Airport where we took off from. You can see Friday Harbor, some boats. I'll show you some ailerons moving when I pitch the aircraft. Has to be careful, this guy does have a pretty quick roll rate. And if I put it upside down, the carburetors don't get too much fuel. Hey, Strutting Heart. Yeah, so we're in right now we're in what's called a Globe Swift GC-1A. It's a little general aviation aircraft designed by Globe and then produced by Temco in the 40s and 50s, I believe. A little 125 horse engine. Cute little female co-pilot today. And we're going to see if we can put it down on that little grass strip back there. Yeah, I believe, so we're running Flight Simulator Steam Edition. And I believe it does come with the Boeing 737. I don't own any payware aircraft that big. I myself only own general aviation aircraft right now as far as payware. I did just buy a older fighter bomber jet to try out just to kind of get used to the faster airplanes. But yeah, we could definitely try a 737 later on after I try a couple of the smaller aircraft. Okay, so I'm gonna set some flaps here. About halfway. firm. Okay, we're gonna lower our gear nice and early. This help us lose some airspeed. We're still coming in pretty fast, so I'm just gonna drop the throttle rate down. Flaps full. Okay, we're showing about 500 feet altitude. Yeah, so Strutting Heart, if you're still around when I fly the 737, where would you like me to try and fly it at? I don't think this Friday Harbor airport's big enough. I mean, we could give it a go, but... Okay, yeah, so I definitely have a crosswind from the right. I'm battling here a bit. This is kind of fun. Alright. Let's see if we can put this guy in. Just gotta be careful with these tail draggers until you slow it down a bit. Okay. Some brakes. Hey, hey, look at that. Landed her. Let's check it out. Let's see where we are. It's not too bad. I don't think this airplane's really made for rough grass strip landings, but we set it down. Maybe rate that landing at 6 out of 10. Got a little bit squirrely trying to set the tail back down, but we'll take it. Oh, Spanka Wookie gave me, is that a medal for my landing? Man, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's see if we can get this bird back in the air. Back to the main airport, and then we can hop in something else. Oh, this runway is a lot bumpier than I thought it was. Yeah, I think we'd be better off with something with a little bigger tires. Maybe not a tail dragger. Hey Chris, Dark Avenger, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, we're doing some flights. Oh crap! Oh god! Okay. Okay, our airplane, our scenery is not equipped for this runway. Okay, let's end that flight and let's get started somewhere else here. We'll take that opportunity. Fly to anywhere from Bristol in the 737. Yes, I can try that, Strutting Heart. But let me try one more smaller airplane first. Okay, let's go check out let's see if this one works. Twentynine Palms. No. I'll just 9 Palms. There we go. KTNP is the airport ID. I will remember that. We will start at parking spot number 13. And we will try for this flight. Well, maybe if we're going to be going in the Boeing, maybe we should try this new little fighter bomber jet I picked up. Yeah, okay, let's do that. We'll go with U.S. Marine Corps. We want wing tanks? No, but I want a belly tank. Let's try that. Okay, so this add-on is on sale right now on Steam, and I think it's actually a really good deal. I just picked it up yesterday. Let me just lower how much fuel we're carrying so we can get off the ground a little quicker. Payload, pilot, and gear. Would I be 240 pounds with all my gear? Sure. I would need to take a lot of candy. Okay, so it's simulating weights for all this stuff. I'm gonna leave it. Apparently this airplane could carry a lot of bomb payload. It was even set up for nuclear bombs. It ended up being a very agile fighter. Okay, time looks good. Let's hit fly now, see what happens. This is actually the airplane that, sorry I keep saying a lot. Viper and Jester flew in Top Gun when they were trying to catch Maverick and Goose. And I'll actually download a livery for that, or a new paint job, so I can make mine look that way, but I haven't figured that out quite yet. Okay, so we're just loading the sceneries. Again, I want to say welcome to all the viewers. Welcome to the Bitter Old Goons Gaming. My name is TrykTurbo. We're in Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. We're trying to load into a fighter jet. It tells me the game is not responding. Let's give it a minute here. Changing views or something. Oh, maybe we locked it up. Yeah, you know what? I might try turning off DirectX 10 in the graphics options. That might help us. It is such an old tech game that maybe that's not playing nice with the sceneries. Yeah, I apologize, people. Please bear with me. I will probably get this restarted. I don't think it's gonna unpause for us here this time. So yeah, I'll get it restarted back up. Might take a minute, but yeah, in the meantime, if anyone has any questions, suggestions on airplanes to fly in and out of, where to, let me know. We already have the Boeing 737 out of Bristol on the list. Maybe I should write that down. I don't want to forget. Lose it in the chat box. So, sorry, who was it with that request? Yeah, Strutting Heart. So, are you from the UK? I myself am in Canada, kind of in the middle, closer to the west coast. If you're familiar with US geography, pretty much right above North Dakota. So not a very exciting spot, but there's enough to do here. Yeah, Johnny Rockets, you still in the chat room, brother? He might have fallen asleep. The Rockets. He's always falling asleep on us. Yeah, Dark Avenger. You will be getting into this game, man. It goes on really good deals during the sales. And again, because it's an old game, like especially the default sceneries shouldn't have any issues on lower end machines. Yeah, I'm trying to mess with add-on sceneries, add-on airplanes, and different graphics settings today. So I think that's what's messed with it. And I also just picked up today a new Los Angeles scenery on a Steam sale, and that's done something with the scenery config that's making the game take a little longer to load. So yeah, I apologize again, but we'll get loaded in and get another flight going here. Okay, so Strutting Heart says Heathrow would be a 30 to 60 minute flight from Bristol. Yeah, that might be a good one to plan an entire stream on. And for that, I've actually seen some nice, I guess, freeware 737s you can download with different paint job packs and whatnot. One airplane. Yeah, see this little scenery config error. I got rid of that earlier by verifying all my files, but then after I installed that new Los Angeles scenery, it came back. So that's why I'll have to fix that again later. But that's why the game's taking a little longer to load. Might be messing with other things, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna go change a little bit of the settings just to make sure it runs a little bit better on the computer. Kind of tired. I actually like this stuff a little bit higher. Okay, we'll turn off the ground shadows, and then I also wanted to turn off DirectX. No, I think that'll start the game probably. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that and just give it another go. Let's select a flight and hopefully we get in the air. Change our time to daytime. I go back into the A4 Skyhawk. I'll just go without the belly tank. Maybe minimize everything the game has to render. Okay, where do we want to try and fly out of? I don't know if I want to risk that Twentynine Palms again right now. So I might do Friday Harbor again just for this one. And then after that, I think we'll head to Bristol. Okay, Friday Harbor. Yeah, we'll just go to active runway for this one. Weather theme. Add a little bit of wind, otherwise nice and clear. Okay, let's load this flight. Hopefully this goes a little better. Hey Chris, are you thanking me for following your Twitter? Because I'm pretty sure I did that. Yeah, I'm trying to get my personal Twitter figured out a little better so I can get notifications and be more active on there. Right now I have YouTube going good, so I know when all my friends are streaming on YouTube, but I don't keep as close of an eye on Twitch yet. Still getting used to all the new technologies. Okay, so here we go. Old fighter bomber jet. As I mentioned before, this was the airplane chased Top Gun, Maverick, and Goose. So I'm just going to quickly do my view axes back and forth, kind of get them calibrated in again. Okay, so yeah, looking in the cockpit here, there's nice detail on this, and I was mentioning before I picked it up on the current Steam sale, and I think this aircraft is a really good deal. Right here, I'm turning on, see the radar panel. Okay, on search mode, so that kind of gives us a little bit of a view of the geography. We'll lift our nightshade. But yeah, this is a Vertavia brand payware aircraft. This aircraft on other websites, you'll pay up to $40 US for this puppy right here. That does come with 26 different paint jobs. However, on Steam, with only 2 paint jobs, and on the current sale, I got it for $6.99. So that's like 30 bucks off. And there's websites where I can download new paint jobs to add variety in that area as well. So I think that was a pretty good buy for this airplane, especially just because I wanted something to, like, a little better than the default, you know, included aircraft. Something that I could learn a little bit quicker, higher flight in, and then move up to like the commercial airliners is what my plan was. I wanted to do this slowly, but now because of our chat viewers, I'm gonna jump right into a 737 next, I think. But okay, let's go for this puppy. Do we need to set anything like radios or anything? I don't know, man. I don't think so. We're just gonna go for it. See what happens. There's a multitude of buttons and switches. I would say like half of them actually do interact and work. You can do quite a bit of stuff. You know, like even on this radar here, there's a gain button. You can turn the brightness up and down. A bunch of notches. Don't know what that does. You can turn on a gun sight here if you so wish. But let's see if we can get this thing into the air. Do a quick jet flight, get us ready for the faster birds, hey? Okay, we're going full throttle. Taking the joystick. Releasing the brakes. I should have checked my flaps and stuff. I did not. I'm not worrying about that anymore. We're just going for it. Okay, this thing is... We are flying. That was easy. I love this airplane. Holy crap, I like hardly had to touch the joystick for that to happen. It's fantastic. Okay, so what's happening? Oh yeah, our flaps are down. Okay, let's lift those up, get some more speed. That's right, buddy. Gear coming up. Oh yeah, I like this fighter jet. What do you think, people? Douglas A4 Skyhawk. God. That's right, Jester's playing in Top Gun. So this thing was originally a bomber. It can deliver like a massive payload, like for how small it is. It can carry a lot of bombs. I'll have to look it up. Wow, we're going fast here. Let's get our speedometer. Holy crap, we're going Mach 0.8? This thing's that fast? Oh, sweet. Okay, back the throttle off a bit. Yeah, but it could deliver a huge amount of bombs. I think I read it was like as much as like the older B-47 bomber. Payload, but then they found it was just so agile and nimble they ended up using it as a fighter jet. And as you can see in top, wow. I have read you can stall this thing out if you try to turn too quickly. So I'm gonna be a little slower on my turns. I'm not pushing the limits yet. But yeah, I thought this would be a good little jet to get used to the extra speed and altitude. I apologize if it's a little stuttery. I'm only getting just over 20 frames per second right now, so again I'll figure out some better graphics settings and just get this smoother for future streams. This is my first time streaming FSX. Look at that, we're already climbing above the clouds, looking down on Friday Harbor Airport. Yeah, I'm enjoying this little aircraft. Got to the sky easy. I don't know if landing will be quite so simple, but we'll give that a go. We might find a bigger runway to land at. Yeah, Strutting Heart. The name of our YouTube channel is the same as on Mixer there. It's Bitter Old Goons Gaming. So it's BOGG or Bitter Old Goons. Yeah, just as I'm flying through these clouds, I'll let everyone know that I'm using an add-on through Steam called the Rex 4 like texture direct add-on, and it adds different clouds, which I find really adds to the realism. There's that Friday Harbor down there. Passing over. So yeah, I remember there was like a military airbase of some sort close by that I think we might be headed towards ish, so I'm just gonna fly in this direction for a minute so we can find that. Yeah, thanks Strutting Heart. The speed brake, okay, I do have one of my toggle switches set to that. So yeah, when I go in for the landing, I will use some flaps as well. Do I hit the speed brake like in the air or just when I'm on the ground? That's one thing I'm not sure of. And I think this airplane has like a button I can push where it automatically puts out the speed brake, like for aircraft carrier landings especially, once it feels the landing gear compress. But I don't know where that button is. There's a lot of buttons in here. There's a 60-page manual I have to look through for this. Flap speed hold switch. I'm not gonna. What's that? Arm wing spoilers? I'm not gonna mess with that right now. We'll play with that on a different flight. Okay, where's a landing strip here? Let's find something. Is that the one I want? I think it is. Yeah, that's where we're going. Looks like a couple runways crossing, so that means longer runways for me to mess up on. Yeah, and again, the view, I'm doing my best to kind of simulate how I would be like moving my view and zoom in and whatnot, but I'm going to be getting a head tracker set up, built very soon, just because the simulator games that I use, flying and driving, head tracker is the way to go. Like if you need to look over at your wings or in a car at your mirrors. Okay, I'm pulling my throttle because I'm way too high here. What's my altitude? 3,700. That's not too bad. Okay, I'm just gonna hit the flaps, man, and see if this thing slows down. Oh, we're going way too fast. We're like Mach 0.5, man. Oh, whatever. Let's see what happens. Aircraft may fall apart here. Oh, that speed dropped quick. Those flaps work well, man. Okay, we're gonna drop our gear. Okay, I'm gonna lower my view a little bit here. Yeah, I gotta kind of find the sweet spot. Okay, we didn't call into any air traffic controller about this landing. If this is a military base, we may have our pilot's license revoked upon touching down. It's alright. We need practice. I don't know what speed I should have this thing at for landing. I'm just feathering the throttle a little bit here. Probably drops out of the sky pretty quick without any throttle, I'm guessing. Okay, I'm gonna get ready on the speed brake. Oh, I was supposed to use speed brake in the air. Okay, there, I hit it. Hit it right before touchdown. And I wasn't paying attention, so I think we bounced a little bit. There we go. Lift our head. Hey! It wasn't too bad. It was yeah, I apologize. It was a little hard on that first hit. But again, I'm new here, so I'll take it. There we go. Hit the brakes. Can we stop in time for this taxiway? Let's do it. Sorry about the view going crazy there. Okay, yeah, so the strutting heart, the brakes he was talking about are those two flaps in front of the jet engine there. I'll activate them. And then the flaps that I was talking about are under the wing there. And maybe in front of the wing. I don't know how those ones are figured out. But anyway, that didn't go too bad, to be honest with you. I like this here jet. Might have to try it again. And I wanted it to kind of do quicker, like even like cross-country flights. I know on some of the flight sim forums I have seen guys that set up kind of race circuits from one airport to the next, and they say who can do it the quickest. So maybe we'll go look at some of those. Yeah, so this was mostly a US fighter jet. They exported quite a bit to Israel and a few other places as well. Our canopy. Okay, so Strutting Heart said for the air brake could have been half an air full on ground. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Hey Spud, so you're saying there's a 30-second delay between YouTube and Mixer. I apologize, man. I don't know what's going on there. I have to download the new OBS that has the what's it called? FTL, I think they call it, so that I'm like fully in sync with Mixer, like no delay. And I don't know how that will affect YouTube, but I'm not running that software quite yet. Okay, so we are going to head to Bristol, the Boeing 737. Let's make sure. I said that we have that airplane, but let's double check. And so this will be a default aircraft, so like the interior might not look as impressive as what we've been flying so far. Yeah, here we go. Boeing 737-800, World Travel Airlines, Pacifica Airlines, Boeing livery.
That's why you party? Boy, you really are 17.
Why do you
Hey,
party?
Strutting Heart, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be back with more flights and content for sure. What paint job should we go with here? I think I'm just gonna go with the Boeing livery, man. Okay, and I've never used this, so I think what it's asking me here is just to like allow some new gauges, or like a new gauge that hasn't been used there. Okay, so we're going to go to Bristol. Is it to BRS? Does that work? No, let's try. Bristol. Okay, so I have a few. I don't want Bristol, New Brunswick, Canada. No. Bristol, United Kingdom. That sounds right. Or do I want Bristol, Wisconsin? Is that the right one? Okay, so let's try that. You know what? Yeah, I should probably just start on the active runway, because with these big planes, I think you need to do like pushbacks. I don't know how to do all that stuff, so I am going to start on the active runway. Just check the fuel and payload quick. Let's go 75% fuelage. How fat are our passengers today? He's strutting. UK, are they as fat as the US? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Chris. I was making fun of New York the other night and he got angry at me. Now I'm calling Americans fat. He's gonna unfollow me. Okay, I'm gonna just leave all the poundages. That probably simulates like a bunch of people on board, I'm guessing. Yeah, so CalSAR, if you want to turn off auto engine start, what you have to do is you have to go on an airplane and kind of park it where you want to be parked, I believe. You turn everything off, your master switch, your magnetos, whatever. In a jet, it's probably a lot of different avionics and whatnot. And then there you go and click File, and then save, and there'll be a little tick box to save as your default flight. And then once you do that, if you pick it, even if it's in a different aircraft, it's supposed to have everything off so that you can like restart all the systems yourself and do it that way. Okay, so we are flying out of Bristol. I'm not gonna like set a flight to anywhere specific because I don't want to like fly this thing for too long. For that, yeah, I'd rather download something with a nicer cockpit. But we'll see if we can handle it a little bit anyway. They're fat because there's 3 McDonald's in a 10-mile radius of the airport. Is there really? Okay. Yeah, okay, well I'm glad I didn't deduct any weight off of our cabin there then. Okay, yeah, again, anyone in the chat rooms, if you have suggestions on what to fly next, let me know, otherwise I'll probably just hop in. Oh, those lights look nice! See, I have some sort of 3D light add-on through Steam, but then also that Rex 4 has some sort of light add-on, so I don't know which lights I'm seeing, but hey, it looks pretty nice. And we need some lights in the cockpit. Which toggle is that? There we go. Okay, so that turned on all my lights. We lit this Boeing up like a Christmas tree. And this doesn't look too bad, you know. I thought the cockpit would actually look a little more fake, but it's not too shabby, to be honest with you. Very cool. Okay, what do we need to set strutting? I don't know how to fly these big planes. Let's have a look at the outside, man. Sorry, this way. So yeah, we are in the Boeing 737. I do know a little bit about this aircraft, even though I don't know how to fly them. This guy was originally came out in the 60s, and is still flying today. Tons of them. I believe it is the most produced aircraft, or has flown the most people in avionics history. They've slowly updated them over the years, made them a little bit longer, you know, upgraded the engines over time, but otherwise the basic, the winglets on the side of the wings there, but otherwise the basic design has stayed the same for 40 plus years. And I flew in one to a nice place called Kelowna last year, and it got me there nice and safe. Okay, back in the cockpit. Oh yeah, okay, look at all these switches up here. Holy smokers. I don't know, should I bother like looking for anything, or just try to take off? Let's do it. Let's call this in.
Bristol Airport information, Sierra 20180, wind 003 at 8, visibility greater than 20 miles, sky conditions, few clouds at 5,100.
Thank you. That's not what I wanted. Okay, here we go. Request taxi. No, I don't want to taxi. I'm on the active runway.
Bristol ground, Piper,
Can I just, okay, request taxi, depart straight up. I'll try that. Hey, shut up, Piper Sierra. We're Boeing 737, man. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's see if we can get our... There we go. That's us. Okay. Taxi to and hold short of runway 9er. Okay, I think I got that. Knowledge. Shut up, Piper! Keep saying stuff when we want to talk. Here we go. Okay. So I'm gonna go outside the airplane. Here, change to top view. Well, she's telling us to go to runway 9, but runway 27's right in front of us. Hold on here. Maybe this is like for some sort of safety purpose, like to take off into the wind. Oh, this is kind of a cute little airport. Okay, I'm not listening to her. We're just gonna take off how we want to. Alrighty. Are we ready for full throttle? This sucker. Let's do it. We're gonna hold the brakes a little bit. I don't know how successful that will be. We are at full power. Okay, so I'm not used to these weird computer gauges. Okay, I'm gonna release the brakes. Okay, so that's my speed on the left. Must be in knots, I'm guessing. Okay, try to keep this straight down the runway with some rudder pedals. Oh, it's pretty responsive on the rudders, actually. Okay, we're at 70 knots. I wonder what we need to take off. We probably should have set some flaps. Hey? Dang. I don't know. We'll go half flaps right now. We're 120, 124, 32. I'm gonna just try to rotate. Come on, big bird. Come on, big bird. Hey. Hey. Okay, let's go. Oh. Sorry, lady. Yeah. Can we? I'm just gonna tune into your weather service again. See you later. So again, we're gonna have our pilot's license revoked here. Okay, we're gonna raise our flaps. I think I did that there. Okay, we're in the air, man. It's good. Let's go inside the plane. Oh yeah, landing gear up. Go. Hey, you can see us in the cockpit there. You were not cleared to take off. Yeah, I know, we heard you. What do you want us to do now? Like, come on, lady. Just leave us alone. Okay, so are we a female? We are. Oh, our plane's starting to shake. Maybe I'm going too fast. I'm gonna lower the throttle. Okay, what's going on there? Let's go into the cabin and see if we can see what's happening. We're going too fast. Okay, so hold the throttle. Still going pretty fast. Maybe this thing just takes a while to slow down. The flaps. I don't like the shaking that's going on. So let's try to get slow. Okay, that feels better. Okay, so what should we try our throttles at? We're only at 20% right now, that can't be right. 50? 50? Dropping. Gotta be careful. We gotta be extra careful. I got all these people on board now. I'm not used to. It's usually just me and one other passenger, but now we have like 100 people on board potentially. Okay, we're going too fast again. Is that what that sound means? Do you see why I don't fly these big airplanes strutting? I don't know what I'm doing, man. It keeps making noises and shaking and crap. Okay, I'm gonna turn off these radios, I think. Can I do that? Just go to airport list. St. Athens sounds. Oh no, not Bristol. St. Athens sounds like not a busy airport, so I'm going to tune to that tower. I just don't want to listen to that lady anymore. There we go. Okay, let's check out this Boeing, man. So we're doing 209 knots. My throttle is off. Yeah, see, like, and like I don't know how accurate this is, right? Because like it's a default aircraft. You know, maybe the flight dynamics are way off as well. I know on especially the payware aircraft, they put a lot of effort into making sure the flight dynamics are good. I'm actually impressed with how the scenery is looking here, especially because I definitely don't have any sort of payware scenery here, but at this angle and zoom it's looking fairly convincing. Yeah, but sorry, what I was saying before is the default aircraft. I don't know if there's quite as much realism. Again, I know nothing about flying these big birds, so I'm not sure what sort of speeds we're supposed to be at. I'm probably supposed to be hitting all sorts of autopilot buttons and crap right now. Throttle to 8 or 9 on middle screen flaps. 10 or 20. Okay, do a little bit of flappies. So where's our flappy handle? It's our landing gears. Oh, we got a speed brake. It's fun. I don't know where our flappy. Oh, there's flappies. Okay, I'm gonna do it on my joystick and just. Okay, so it seems to flip right to that position, 13%. We'll leave it there. Yeah, really hard to see out that window. It's a little. There was a little bit of glare there. Easier here. Okay, no thanks, Starting Heart. No, that's good to know that it's accurate. Okay, our speed's dropping. I'm at like 170, so I'm gonna speed it up a bit. I think I should try to keep it over 200 anyway. Let's go outside the aircraft. Look at some of this English countryside. So yeah, and I apologize, I'm not very well versed on my English geography. I mean, I know where England is and all the countries around it, but yeah, actually once you get into England, I'm not very familiar. Oh, I like those little kind of vapor trails off of our wingtips there. That looks cool. Feels good, man. Flying a big bird. Look at that. So yeah, after this, maybe we'll head to Los Angeles and see if that works. I mean, I did just buy a new scenery there. Some sort of Los Angeles scenery, so we can check it out. I think I have too many lights on in the cockpit here. I would like to pull our speeds down. Be careful there. Watch your speed. 250 knots under 10,000 feet, you get a violation. Oh, thanks, Starting Heart. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we'll keep it under 250. We're not too high. So what is our altitude? Is it 2,100 feet? Is that on the right there? 2,200. Everybody, does it look like we're 2,200 feet in the air? Yeah, I could believe that, sure. Sure. Okay, I wanted to find some light switches. I wanted to turn these main cabin lights off. Okay, hold on, I got an idea. I'm gonna use the next view button. And maybe it will bring me to some light switches. And we'll hope our airplane is not... Oh god, there are so many switches. Starting, where's the goddamn cabin light switch? 2D panel? No, not for us. Okay, we'll find it next time. But yeah, I like to turn off as many interior lights as possible when I'm flying. I just like the gauge lights on. Window heat. No smoking. Just George. Yeah, again, anyone watching, I'm new to especially these big airplanes. I'm just getting back into flight sim actually. My first flight sim experience was about 30 years ago on my father's old Compact 8086 computer. I played one of the original flight sim, 1 or 2 it was, and actually have some good. Oh, we're dropping speed. Can add some throttle.
Don't sink.
Oh, don't sink. We're getting warnings. I like this airplane.
Don't sink.
Talks to us.
Don't sink.
Okay, we're alright.
Don't
Alright,
sink.
we got some speed back. We're climbing. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to our speed and altitude there. Okay. Okay, we are back on track here. It's good, man. Yeah, it's amazing when you think how long this airplane's been carrying people around for. Couple clouds in the sky. Okay, so Stratton says that we're close to Wales and the River Severn, UK's second largest river. Very cool, thank you for that info. Smonty on YouTube, hello, what's up, bud? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're just going for a little flight in the 737, just on Strutting Heart. Viewer on Mixer's suggestion. I believe it was his suggestion, right? Anyway, he's giving me all the tips now on how to fly it, so. But yeah, next I think we're gonna head to Los Angeles. Try something out there. Maybe one of the smaller airports. Master Belgium guy, hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Yeah, for anyone just joining, I do not have any experience in the bigger aircraft. I'm just flying this Boeing 737 on suggestion of one of our Mixer viewers, and I am enjoying it. It actually flies nice and smooth once you're in the air. I'm gonna have to spend some time to figure out like the glass gauges that I'm not used to. Definitely where all the switches are. You know, I can't even find the light switches right now to turn off the cockpit lights. Behind me? There's a panel back there. Oh, I didn't even look back, way back here. Regardless, we will figure that out for next time. I don't think we're gonna do a landing in this thing unless I can spot an airport around. Let's have a little look-see. See a roadway. Should try landing on the road. That looks like a bigger center. Should we head that way? Maybe an airport. Okay, let's go outside the airplane, see if we can get a better view by chance. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to spot the airport from here. Let's make a little bit of a right bank. Let's find an airport. Oh, that looks like something to our right there. Hold on, let's have a look here. So, oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, what's that? What is that? What the hell is that? It's something. God, let's get some flaps going. Shut up, airplane. Shut up, we need these flaps. But you know what? Maybe we don't. What's that noise, do you think? Give me some sort of warning. Okay, warning's gone. We're good. Alright, so I think we're coming in too hot here, but see what happens. More flaps. Nope. At 2,700 feet. See what happens. Just going more flaps, man. See what happens. We don't seem to be slowing down. I don't know if the flaps have gone out. Yeah, we got the flaps up. not really slowing down though. Let's drop our gear. Drop in gear. Might be going too fast for that. But again, I don't have any experience in these airplanes, okay? I didn't know where the airport was. We should have started slowing down a long time ago. Okay, so there's probably like a reverse thruster button that would... This airport looks way too small for us. I don't know where any of this stuff is. We're probably gonna overshoot the runway,
Sink rate.
crash and die.
Pull up.
Hold on, come on, man.
Pull up.
Oh, cool. Good, man. I got this.
Pull up.
It's all good.
Sink rate.
Yeah, we still got
Sink
good
rate.
speed, man.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
Maybe he's supposed to just talk to me
Sink
like
rate.
that. Maybe that's like normal.
Sink rate.
Because I still got quite a bit of speed. 135. 130. Okay. Just kind of hovering here. Maybe this is gonna work. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh god. Oh. Did I not have front landing gear down? What happened there? I thought I almost had that. Maybe I needed another button for the front landing gear. I forgot to like check if I had confirmation on that. My bad. Okay, well thank you for watching me kill 200 people in England. Let's head back and pick another flight here. See what we can find. Okay. Hold on. Okay, no, thanks for all that info, Strutting. I'll remember all this. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'll learn some more about the big birds and we'll be back in that. But for now, let's go check out Los Angeles. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna go right to LAX. How about Santa Monica? Or you know what? We could try. I believe that scenery we bought included the Catalina Island. Catalina, California. Let's try that. I think that's just off the coast of Los Angeles. We'll have to use a smaller airplane, but that's okay. Start in a parking spot. Number 2. Okay, let's pick our aircraft. Let's go with something I'm a little more comfortable in. Back to something a bit smaller. Yeah, that's right, Dark Avenger. They all died in the end. I couldn't pull off a Sully on that one. Speaking of, have you guys seen that movie? I really enjoyed it, man. When I heard the news that that airplane successfully landed in the Hudson River, I was just shocked because of what I know about aviation and how rare that is. That was quite the amazing story. Okay, we might even try. This is another new aircraft that I picked up in the Steam Summer Sale. This is called the Rootin' Long Easy. And the reason I like this one is it's similar to an ultralight aircraft that my father actually built when I was a kid. And this one is a little bit bigger. Okay, that has wing tanks. We don't really need those, but they look cool, so we'll stick with this model. But yeah, my dad built an ultralight. It was called the Goldwing Ultralight, and it was a rear pusher prop delta wing, like with winglets, front canards, I believe it's called, airplane. And he flew it once, and it scared him quite a bit, so he ended up selling it. But it was gorgeous. He also owned for a while before that a Piper Cherokee 180, so a 4-seat little Piper. I plan to in the future pick up a payware Piper or 2 from a company called A2A Simulations. They make fantastic aircraft if you want the most realistic. And okay, hold on. Zoom out here. And yeah, they have the Piper Cherokee like my dad owned, and they also released a newer Piper Comanche, which has me interested. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit quicker. Okay, so let's have a look at this Rutan Long Easy. So yeah, this little guy was developed in the 70s, and they're still flying around today. Actually, I believe they're fairly efficient for the power, fairly quick. They have a long range capability, especially with those extra fuel tank pods underneath. Okay, I don't know if this is the scenery I was quite hoping for. You know what? Let me just try to load this again, you guys. Let me just double check one thing in my scenery settings. I have to try to find that new one that I bought and see if it's close to the top. I am not seeing it in the scenery library, so I might have to look into that. So yeah, we might just be flying with the standard scenery right now, which I apologize about, but yeah, we can still check out Los Angeles anyway, quickly, and then that will give us an opportunity to maybe compare it to the updated scenery when I can get it working. Okay, yeah, I apologize about that. We'll get it loaded up here again. Yeah, and again, it's an older game, so when you're dealing with these add-ons to make things look better, sometimes they always don't work straight off the bat. Sometimes you have to go into the scenery config area like that and move priorities around. Probably even go into scenery, big files, and mess with that. But, okay, let's go over top. Quick look. We don't have an over top view here. Sorry. But there we go. Okay, so it looks like we're equal distance from both ends of the runway. We've got a small Cessna taxiing there. Looks like I may want to take off to our right, so I'm going to taxi towards our left. Take off from runway 4. Okay, yeah, so this is the cockpit of the Rutan Long Easy. It's a Vertavia brand add-on, so same brand, same company as that Douglas A4 Skyhawk we were flying. I do like that it has this little flip-out GPS feature. I think that's going to be really helpful, especially if I start flying like that soon. So it'll show the traffic like other aircraft in the sky that I can keep a better watch out for. Okay, so we'll do this proper and announce our taxi. I believe it was runway 4. Now it's taxi.
Kilo Alpha Victor, X-ray traffic, Rutan is taxiing to runway 4.
Okay. Throttle up a little bit, brakes off. Rudder. Big turn. Too fast. Oh, the throttle's more touchy than the last aircraft flying. That Cessna go take off? I don't know where he went. Maybe he's in a hangar. Okay, so we're going for runway 4. I believe that means I have to turn left here.
Cessna November 5042 Foxtrot, taking off runway 4, departure to the north.
Oh, cool. Our Cessna buddy down there is going to take off. Okay, so he announced his takeoff kind of at the end of the taxiway. Maybe that's what we'll do as well. Sorry, stop moving there. Didn't realize that. Brakes by accident. Okay, so gauges in this cute little airplane. Got a speedometer, altimeter. This is a climb gauge. I don't know if that's the proper terminology. Probably not. What else do we have? Compass, pitch, roll, angle. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up now. I kind of want to watch a Cessna take off. Let's check it out. Sorry, people. Getting used to how to adjust my views here. There he goes. Swing around. The head tracker will be nice. Goes the little Cessna Skyhawk. Okay, back inside. Alright, let's announce our takeoff.
Kilo Alpha Victor, X-ray, traffic, return, taking off, runway 4, straight out departure.
To start controls. Seem to be moving. Hey, it's Will. How you doing? Sorry if you said hello a long time ago. I wasn't watching the chat box for a few minutes, trying to figure out this newer airplane and the scenery. Okay, so we get lined up a little more in the center here. So yeah, I'm definitely getting the nicer pavement textures from my Rex 4, but I don't think I'm getting the updated scenery that I'm supposed to have here yet. That's okay, we'll try it out anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go full throttle. This airplane does not have any flaps. Brakes do not hold it. Oh gosh, get on that rudder. Come on, buddy. Stay on that runway. Barely. I don't know if I have a lot of wind or just a lot of torque from the propeller pushing me. Okay. Got rotation. Oh, we're already 90 knots. Almost 100 knots climbing. That's a good speed actually. Especially for a positive climb right there. Okay, yeah, so we're leaving Catalina Island, close to Los Angeles. Should we follow that Cessna? See if we can catch up to him. Let's have a look. He's 3.1 nautical miles away. I don't know if we'll catch him, man. Okay, we do have one little bit of landing gear that we can raise in this aircraft. Let's go to the outside to show you. Ready for our landing gear to come up? Isn't that cute? Little nose wheel. So sorry, I'm just getting used to all the different views. There's quite a few views and different buttons to change these. Your engine is losing power. Oh god, we're gonna stall. Control X will do that. That'll give us auto mixture. Okay, we gotta get back in the cockpit, make sure everything's under control here. Okay, we're good. Engine's sounding okay now. Yeah, that's true strutting hard. We did a much better takeoff in the 737 than we did in this thing. I'm gonna blame it on a crosswind. Yeah, no, I'm definitely getting used to the rudder pedals and having brakes on the rudder pedals. I keep accidentally hitting those like while I'm doing takeoffs. I literally have maybe like 20 minutes experience with rudder pedals. I'm used to using rudder on the joystick, so yeah, bear with me with these awful takeoffs and landings. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this sucker pinned. We'll go full throttle. See what we can do here. I'm guessing we're headed towards Los Angeles right now. That looks like the big coastal land mass. Yeah, I know, there's no excuse. I just need to get better. I'll work on it. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to trim this sucker so there's not too much babysitting needed right now. Maybe we can look around this cockpit a little bit. Alright, so what do we have over here? Some switches, landing lights, nav lights, pitted torpedo heat, avionics master, battery master, fuel pump, and we are losing control. Where you're flying, man. Yeah, I can't wait to get the head tracking set up. That'll just be so much easier to look around at things. Okay, what else can we look at in here? So I wonder if my little GPS is working. Is it showing that Cessna on there? I probably have to like hit a button to show other traffic. There's with everything in the simulator, they try to simulate everything accurately. So like the GPS probably has all the buttons that the real world GPS has to mess around with. Okay, yeah. This little airplane's not too bad so far. Got kind of a cool look. I got a nice view out the canopy. It's like a kind of F-16 style, just canopy, so full view. You know, back to the headrest there. You see the wings. There's a like passenger position. Let's see if we can get there. We are there, man. We are a passenger. What do you guys think? Oh, we got some fuel tanks back here, right? Yeah, so these are the default cockpit views. Yeah, so to the radio stack. Okay, fuel levels, left and right, main gauge stack. Okay, that's kind of cool. Just a view with like a big GPS readout. That would be useful at times, I'm sure. And then back into the virtual cockpit. That is what we call this here. Okay, so that looks like Los Angeles on the distance there. Got some ports with ships bringing in all the goods from China. yeah, again, I don't think that my Los Angeles scenery is upgraded at all. I did just spend money to have such done, but yeah, we'll look into that and figure it out. Main reason I picked up the Los Angeles scenery pack mainly is because I want to get into the VATS and flying with air traffic control and going for more realism, just so I can, you know, train to be a real pilot. Yeah, right. But, and the scenery pack that I picked up, one of the main things that it does is it makes the airports more accurate location and like taxiways and parking spots and all that stuff. Because in VATS and there's people that do like real air traffic control. So you're talking to real people doing the air traffic control, and they're going for full realism. So I want the Los Angeles scenery pack included LAX, the big airport, but as well as a whole bunch of smaller airports like in and around LA. And I also do own Twentynine Palms Airport, which is not too far away in the desert, kind of the other direction there. And then I guess to our left, that's where we were flying. Well, quite a ways to our left would be that Friday Harbor where we started out flying today, up in Washington. Okay, so maybe we'll just kind of a little bit closer and then hug the coast a bit. We're already at 5,000 feet here, so I'm actually pretty impressed with this little airplane. That's some good altitude, considering I wasn't really even trying to gain altitude. Yeah, strutting. We'll save the 737 cold start for the next stream, maybe, buddy. That would probably take a few hours. Okay, let's have a little look. Some sort of airport there. Like, that might be Santa Monica or something. I apologize, I don't know exactly where I'm at. Let's just go have a look, why not? So yeah, airspeed, we're doing 190 miles an hour right now. And that was at, I believe, like 80-90% throttle. It was full. Either way, that's really good airspeed for small general aviation aircraft. So this thing might be a good little tour to cruise around in. I wonder if it'd be faster without those extra fuel tanks in their wings. So yeah, this to me looks like kind of default FSX scenery. You can see it's like, you know, pretty blurry, not very detailed. I don't know if that's supposed to be downtown LA there. Probably not. But anyway, like downtown Los Angeles default would have a bunch of buildings, but the upgraded scenery that I apparently purchased is supposed to have a lot more accurate 3D rendered buildings. That looks like a big airport. Maybe that's LAX. No, that wouldn't be LAX. LAX would have a bunch of cross runways and whatnot, I'm sure. Let's go check it out. See what we can find. Yeah, cool looking little airplane, man. I like that view. Come on, strutting. Hey, Roadkiller, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're up above Los Angeles. What is called a Rutan Long Easy. Took off from Catalina Island, which is way back there, you can see. I think that's where we took off from. Go for a little flight around LA, man. I've never flown LA in a sim. Flew into LA once to get on a cruise ship. That's about it. You know, it's not looking too bad. The distance we're at now. Let's keep flying this way. Maybe it'll keep looking better. Yeah, Road Killer. I love FSX too, man. It's been a long time for me, to be honest with you. I just reinstalled everything. Wanted to start fresh with my flight sim, and just installed like all the payware aircraft that I bought through Steam and payware scenery through Steam. That said, I think this Los Angeles I have to get working better, but yeah, then soon I'll start adding on some of the freeware that I like as well to show you guys in future streams. One of my favorites that I found is actually a photo real scenery of Hawaii, all the Hawaiian islands, so you can fly around Hawaii in just tremendous detail. And, all for free, because that's one thing about this game is the add-ons can become very pricey. They can really add up. I come from, you know, mainly over the last few years, mainly the car simulator, racing simulator world, and there, if you want add-ons, they're generally not very expensive. Like you say, I want to buy a new car. Might cost me $1 or $2. $2 for a nice car. Flight simulator, however, if you want a nice airplane, you're looking at $50 US plus. I try to stick to airplanes on sale for $10 or less. I think most I've paid is like $12 for that Globe Swift that we started in. But yeah, I'm saving up to buy a Piper from a company called A2A, and they're about $50 US, but they're fantastic. Okay, this is definitely LAX. That's a gigantic airport. I'm probably going to get in trouble for flying into the airspace without announcing anything, but I'm okay with that, man. We're just sort of cruising right now today. We'll get more into the realism later on. Let's have a look outside. Oh, Road Killer, love A2A. Yeah, and I don't know if you were here for when I mentioned it just, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, but when I was a kid, my father actually owned a Piper Cherokee 4-seater. And so I bought him Flight Sim when it was on sale last year, and I plan to get us both the A2A Cherokee so that we can do some shared cockpit flights. I know that would bring back some good memories for him. And then also this route in Long Easy is very similar in design to an airplane my dad built when I was a kid called a Goldwing Ultralight. I don't know if there's any existing today. They probably all crashed. Luckily my dad survived his flight to sell it and live another day. But yeah, this route in Long Easy, these are still around. There's still people flying these. 2-seater, you know, capable long distance tour. It's a big airport. See 4 runways. How accurate is this kind of harbor here? Looks a little blocky to me. Maybe it's accurate. Are you out of here too, Psycho? Hey, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Yeah, we had Johnny Rockets in the chat room earlier, but he disappeared, man. I don't know if he fell asleep. Sometimes that happens. He was playing World of Tanks earlier. Trying to get some use of his premium time. So yeah, what an interesting aircraft, eh? It's a really cool design for like a private aircraft. It's from the 70s, but yeah, it looks, to me it looks futuristic right now. Hey, Mr. Patton, hosting our stream. Thank you very much. I actually really appreciate that. That has never happened to me before. Alright, let's go back in this cockpit here. Oh, button. Sorry, again. Get used to the controls. See, that's looking like fairly convincing to me. That looks nice. Okay, so what height are we at? We're about 2,400 feet, okay. Cruising over LA. I may be wrong even saying that. Maybe we're like over like Hollywood or Long Beach or Santa Barbara or something like that now. There's so much population in Southern California. You're just in another town after, or sorry, city after city after city. It seems like I did drive a little bit out of San Francisco, and even up there, very dense population. Drive for a really long time without getting away from people. Yeah, so anyone watching the stream right now, welcome. If there's any questions, let me know. Any suggestions on what to fly, let me know. I do have a couple more pay-wear aircraft, so we might just go land somewhere and try something else out in a couple minutes, but right now I'm just enjoying flying over Los Angeles here. Hey, Mr. Patton, howdy. How's it going? Yeah, strutting hard. So the next stream, right now, so you're on the Bitter Old Goons channel, and there's myself and 3-4 other guys that stream pretty regularly, all sorts of different content. So the next stream will probably be tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be myself, but me, my brother, and a few other guys are constantly streaming, and we're really trying hard to improve the quality and the variety of games that we're streaming as well. So yeah, check back often, and if there's any suggestions, just give us a holler. Yeah, Roadkill, thanks for the follow. Thank you very much on Twitch there. Apologize for the big green block on my screen. I'll have to set a chroma filter on that notification there. I'm gonna do that right now. Pause. Let's do a slow pan around while I'm changing settings in OBS. Technology, hey? Okay, filters. We want to add a chroma key. Hit OK and hope that works. Okay, someone follow us on Mixer, Twitch again. We'll see if that worked. Alright, back into the sim here. Unpause. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this little aircraft. I will use this one quite a bit more. MR Patton, thank you for the follow. And yes, the chroma key worked, so I don't have a giant green block on the screen anymore. Beautiful. Thank you for doing that so I can test that out. Yeah, no, and that's one of the other things with like 4 other guys streaming. Sometimes they go and change settings in our streaming programs or apps. Like there, I didn't have a chroma key to get rid of all that greenness. Okay, see you later, Strutting Heart. Yeah, thanks again for all the tips on that Boeing and even suggesting that. I had a lot of fun flying that, so we'll do that again soon, buddy. Take care. Oh my goodness. Is that all people? Over there? Yeah, see, where I live in Canada, like, my entire province, I think, has... I forget, I should really look up the numbers, but, you know, like, maybe a little over 1 million people. And it's a fairly big landmass. But just in this small section of California, I'm sure they have probably 50 times that more. This is really cool. Yeah. So once I get into VATSIM, I'll have some fun flying around here with like real air traffic control, checking out all the little airports I can find, and once I get that scenery working, one thing that is that it includes a whole bunch of helicopter landing pads, like on top of buildings and whatnot. So I might have to learn how to fly helicopters in this game as well, just so you can check all those out. So like, what would downtown Los Angeles be? Is it over there? Let's head that way. One second. Let's maybe head that way and see what it looks like when I get closer. Yeah, so again, anyone watching, the Sky Cloud look is brought to us by an add-on called Rex 4 Texture Direct. Did purchase a Steam Los Angeles X City scenery add-on today. I apologize, I'm still not sure if that's working yet or not. But if not, we will get it working soon. I mean, this stuff looks pretty good. I still want to get ground shadows figured out. But I haven't had any of those really ugly black blocks like we were getting in the Friday Harbor scene. So we'll take that as a win. It's like a golf course off our right side there. Okay, so we are flying at 4,400 feet currently. Maybe we should tune into some air traffic, eh? Let's see what's available. Let's tune into Santa Monica. See if we can hear anybody. Okay, we're tuned in. I'm not going to request a landing because I don't know where the airport is. Could look around and try to find it, but probably end up at the wrong one. Is that Santa Monica Airport? Maybe it is. Let's keep going towards this downtown over here. Check out the outside of the airplane again. Okay, Roadkill. Hey, thanks for watching and chat, buddy. Take care, man. Good night. Yeah, I'll try the helicopters out soon, man. See if I can get the hang of them at all. I'll get some turbulence here. It's all the smog coming off of downtown LA, giving us some thermals, messing with our flight here. So yeah, again, I don't know the LA geography well at all, but that's nice to see some traffic on the freeway down there. That little block of green looks a little out of place. Yeah, see, so yeah, we might be having some scenery conflicts. The default in the add-on that I bought earlier today. So yeah, we'll definitely get that figured out. It looks like, you know, some spots look great and some look default, so I will get that figured out. But let's see how these buildings look. I don't know, folks. What do you think? You know, been to downtown LA? Is this downtown LA? I do not know. Does that look convincing? It's over there. Some sort of sports arena. Okay, yes, I saw a helipad on one or two of those. The roofs of those skyscrapers anyway, so yeah, I'll have to try a helicopter actually. Alright, well that was pretty cool actually. Alright, I say we pick one more flight somewhere else, something else, before going to bed for the night. So yeah, if there's any suggestions, let me know in the chat box. Otherwise, I'll just see what I got here. You know, I wouldn't mind trying Twentynine Palms again, but it did freeze up when we tried it earlier, so I'm a little worried about that. But in the past, when I used it, like last year when I bought it, it just looked so great. Let's try one more time. Okay, so we have some options here. I do own one A2A aircraft, and that's this old Albatross, like World War I, you know, cloth-winged sort of fighter plane. And so even though it's old and simple, it's fantastic quality. We might even try to take that up. That's a fun airplane. Really basic, not much for gauges, no electronics. Let's have a quick look, see if we get any suggestions come in. Yeah, most of the aircraft you've seen here are default. I did pick up the Alabeo Extra 300S, which is a little acrobatic airplane. The game comes with a default version of that, but then I picked up a nicer payware version on sale. That thing I bought to get ready for the Crew 2 airplanes that are coming, because it looks like that's what style they're going with. It's kind of like the Red Bull Air Racer style of airplane, bone cutters. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna jump in the old Albatross. Which paint job? How about that one? Okay, and let's just cross our fingers Hope that this works. Yeah, I'll just say active runway. That's good enough. Fly now. Okay, crossing fingers that it doesn't freeze up this time. Any viewers, again, thank you for watching. Yeah, if you like Flight Sim or any other games, definitely check back to the Bitter Old Goons channel often. Myself and the other gentlemen are streaming fairly constantly lately. Okay. Engine's already running. Yeah, and as you guys can see, that's one thing I like about this airplane is it has an exposed rocker arms. And you can see the engine working as you fly. Okay, so let's go to outside view. Yeah, so World War I. This is the beginning era of aviation right here. Biplane. Lightweight. This engine makes, I believe, 160 horsepower. It is produced by Mercedes-Benz. In later models of this airplane, I believe they went to a Porsche engine. I could be wrong. I haven't looked up the information for quite a while on it. Let's go into the cockpit. So yeah, not much in here. We'll show you what we do have. It's over here. Something to do with let's hover. So air pressure valves. Okay. Fuel tank selector. Air pressure selector. Over here we have throttle. Mixture control, starter, ignition. Looks like we have a nice little compass down there. Yeah, and as you can see, like the quality inside, just even the textures on the wood, ignore that kind of jaggedy shadow. But you know, the textures and gauges all look very realistic in this aircraft. We do have a couple machine guns in front of us. We cannot fire them, unfortunately. Look over to our left on the wing. This is actually our speedometer there. It will start spinning in the wind and will tell us how fast we are going in km per standard, whatever that is. Okay, let's take off in the old Albatross bird. Hey, what are you eating, Dark Avenger, for the midnight snack? Getting hungry. Oh, you're talking about me? Yeah, I just had a bite of honeydew there. Okay. Oh, this little squirrely. Yeah, I'm just getting used to these rudder pedals. Okay, go up to the tail. Here we go. Come on, baby. Oh my God, just get in the air. Get in the air. What is going on here? How windy is it? Oh my goodness. I think we're in like some hurricane force winds here. Wow. Wow, okay. We should have looked at our conditions. Okay, but there's a little Twentynine Palms airport meeting. Let's have this Peterbilt Semi. I don't know, some pigs or something. Yeah, I enjoy this little airport scenery. It's an add-on I got through Steam. It goes on sale for about $7. And it just gives you a really nice place to fly around. And it also adds this little mountain kind of hill section over here, which leads towards Los Angeles. And maps those out really nicely. So fly through here. Yeah, let's have a look at this old Albatross. I don't know if the thing even has trim. I'm trying to trim it a bit. And I lost all control there. Alright, I'll have to figure out that issue, but anyway, we have controls back. That's where we took off from. Let's check our speed. We are doing about 17 speeds, 16 speeds. So, I don't know what that would equate to. We've been doing 160 like kilometers an hour. Yeah, that could be correct. For sure. 100 miles an hour. I would believe that. Okay, let's see what the roads are. Yeah, it's such a nice model, such high quality. Love the movement of that engine while we're flying. Some valve springs there, the rocker arms. Could be about to crash into a mountain anyway, I'm not sure. Zoom in on the cockpit. Yeah, so right above us, that's actually, I believe, the radiator, okay, and the coolant line. This is a water-cooled engine, whereas most at the time we've been air-cooled. So that's kind of cool. Let's see what other views we have. Oh, there's a little twin-engine airplane. Yeah, and you know, that's even something that this payware airplane adds at the default aircraft. You know, they won't have just even this view setting. You might be able to add it or find it. But yeah, sometimes you just get a whole bunch of different views to play around with. It's pretty fun. Oh, our mixture's not leaned correctly. Okay, let's lean her out of it. That sounded better. Yeah, and like these A2A aircraft, they can be so realistic, like especially the Pipers that I want to get. You actually have to maintain them, like do oil changes, change the spark plugs, do compression tests on them, do all sorts of maintenance. Like, you know, after a flight, I'll tell you, oh, your spark plugs are fouled because you were running too rich. And, so yeah, it's really neat how in depth sims can become. Some of these add-ons especially. Yeah, and I think that view of the desert is really convincing. I think that almost looks real to me. You know, and for an 11-year-old game, with a couple cheap add-ons, I'm still pretty happy with generally how it performs. Like I said, I'm still tweaking it. Yeah, it's pretty impressive how this old simulator performs still. Okay, how fast can we go? We're diving. Oh god, I'm gonna break this airplane up now. Let's go back to the airport, maybe see if we can do some like light acrobatics. See if this bird can flip over. And then we might call it a night, or might try one more airplane quick. Wouldn't mind trying that extra 300S actually. Yeah, so it really feels like I'd like to, you know, trim the controls on this, and the trim means just fine tuning your elevators or rudder or whatnot to kind of hold your flight position in a more stable path. But I'm guessing this old airplane didn't have any of those options. Just move my head position forward a little bit. Yeah, and like, you know, this add-on, the scenery add-on of the airport also adds, you know, just like the semi-trucks on the road. Sorry, I'm pointing at the ski kids. I don't use the cursor, but yeah, like the semi-trucks on the road flying around, and different aircraft parked at the airport, and it really adds to the realism. Alright, let's race these trucks and see if we can do any flips or something. Yeah, again, I cannot wait to get a head tracker set up, so I'm not, you know, waiting with all these view controls trying to get some sort of accurate and smooth. There we go. Will I make it? Oh yeah. Yeah, a head tracker would definitely help for doing acrobatics. It's hard to constantly move that view position around, but I'm trying my best here. I have a couple little turning wheels on my throttle that I'm using to look up and down and to the left and right. A little scroll wheel for wheels. Not enough speed on that one. Come on, buddy. No, we're going down. Okay, well that's a good spot to pick a new airplane. Sorry about that, folks. I'm new to the acrobatics in World War I biplanes. Okay, maybe we'll try a more modern stunt aircraft called the Extra 300S. Sorry, where was that one again? Here it is. Okay, we'll pick the red and white paint job. Oh, nice Dark Avenger. You had some eggs and toast. That sounds really good, man. Really good, actually. Might have to go see if there's bacon in my fridge after this. Okay, I'm gonna stick to the Twentynine Palms Airport. I was enjoying the look of that scenery. I'm gonna try this Extra 300S. I just wanna lower my fuel load because no one doing proper air show aerobatics is going to start with a full tank of fuel. Payload 170 pounds. Man, I am not that big. I want this sucker as light as possible. Okay, 1 p.m. How's the weather looking? Looking good. Should we add some more clouds? Can we do that? Let's try it out. Scattered. Broken. Let's try broken clouds. Not scattered. We'll go scattered. Right. Okay, let's load it up. So I think this will be probably the last flight for the stream tonight. I want to thank everybody for watching. And definitely, if there's any suggestions on where to fly next time or what to fly next time, leave a comment, chat message. Oh, very cool, man. Yeah. Okay, I like this. So this add-on is from one of the higher-end payware airplane companies. They're called Alabeo Serenado. And I picked this up on the Steam summer sale, and I've been very excited to try it out. I only tried it for like 1 minute before, just really quickly, when I was playing with my graphics settings. So yeah, let's take this thing in the air, see what people do. Quick look at the outside. Oh man, that's pretty accurate, like scruff going on, hey? Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, let's check out these outside views. Nice looking airplane. You know, even the rivets look pretty good there. Exhaust pipe shaking a little bit. You know, that's all stuff you will not find on a default aircraft. Extra views. Man, lots of views. Very cool. Okay, let's back inside, see what's for views here. What is that? Looking down by our feet, maybe? Maybe that's like a fuel tank selector. Okay, some light switches. I don't think we're gonna worry about any of our radios right now. We're just gonna go. Okay, what's this? Shift 1 radio, Shift 2 controller, Shift 3. Cool. Let's try it. Shift 1 radios, Shift 2. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I got some options that pop up right there. Instrument reflections. Yes, please. Helmet to visor. Sure. Arrow sight. I don't know. Maybe we're on spades. Okay. Alright, let's try that out. Where are we looking at? Are we inside? Next view. Yeah, I really like the look of that aircraft, man. So this must be the tower view, maybe. Like the control tower. Alright. Back inside. Sorry. Alright, let's take off here. Let's get this bird in the air. See how the view is when I look left and right. Man, nice view. See the wing and then some. Looks like we're positioned fairly good. Down a little bit maybe. Okay, let's hit some throttle here, folks. We've got a few people watching. Thank you for tuning in. This is probably going to be my last flight of tonight, but we'll be back soon. Oh god. Oh god. I'm not doing good with these little aircraft takeoffs, man. Okay, we're in the air. I gotta practice this. But yeah, we'll be back soon with more flight sim as I try more of my add-ons, payware, but also I'm big into freeware add-ons. So I'll show you guys some of my favorite aircraft and scenery, freeware that I use as well. But yeah, it's really my first time back in flight sim for quite a while, and I'm really enjoying it. It's the very first computer game that my dad ever owned that I would have played of his, and he was a real life pilot, and so he always upgraded to the newest flight sims. So I was lucky to have access to those when I was a kid, and so it just brings back memories. I've always been connected to flight sim for yeah 30 plus years now, and it's very cool that it's still under the Microsoft name, even though Dovetail took it over, and that I can still make it look and perform very well with a couple add-ons. Lots of old technology. Okay, this thing's flying nice now that we're in the air. That takeoff was a little sketchy. Still got it almost full throttle. Jumping back a little bit. So airspeed, that would be in knots. We're climbing and cruising at 160. This airplane's not meant to be like a speed demon cross country. It's supposed to be able to do this very quickly. Roll rate, side to side, yeah. Once it gets spinning, oh my gosh, careful buddy. Doesn't want to stop. So yeah, I really wanted to pick up this airplane to start practicing some aerobatics. I've heard they're maybe not like perfect in flight sim, but pretty close. And one of the other games I play called The Crew, which is kind of an arcade racing game. Crew 2 that's coming out next year. They're actually adding airplanes and boats too, and it looks like it's going to be this style of airplane. So I really wanted to get this airplane and get used to this kind of Red Bull Air Racer style of acrobatics flight. Yeah, that's cool having that little kind of view window at the bottom there as well. Okay, let's see if we can loop this thing. Do something that resembles what this airplane was built to do, hey? Just look back, climbing, still climbing. Airspeed's almost 0, hit some rudder. Flip it back towards Earth. Wasn't pretty, but this thing recovers pretty easy. Yeah, and this is also the type of airplane that, like for example, I have a 7-year-old boy who, when I had this set up last year, he really enjoyed learning how to fly airplanes. So I think this type of aircraft is really going to appeal to him because it almost flies like it's on rails, you know. You got to get used to how twitchy it is. It's very sensitive, but after that, it really goes where you want to put it. Roll up power lines, truck. So everybody had to do some evasive maneuvers there. Yeah, very cool. This airplane is nimble, man. Let's go to maybe like an outside back view. One second. Find the view I'm looking for. Is this it? No, not quite. That's better. Let's try this one. Yeah, Chris, I've actually been bugging my dad that he needs to buy another airplane because I was really too young to remember. Like I do remember him building. I don't know if I told you this, Chris, if you were here, but yeah, my dad built a Goldwing ultralight airplane. It was called when I was younger. And when you think of ultralight aircraft, you think of like the kind of just hang glider with an engine on it basically, but the ultralight that my dad built was a little different, and it was very similar to the Rutan Long Easy that we flew earlier tonight, and it was kind of special. I think it was called a Class 1 or Class A ultralight, which meant it was like fast as far as ultralight went. Weird design, you know, rear engine push prop with the forward cockpit, rear delta wing. But yeah, I've been bugging my dad that let's buy another Piper. Who knows? It's just a pipe dream, but maybe someday him and I will get our pilot's licenses. Probably easier for him since he's had it in the past. I think I'll have to go through more school. But yeah, I think it'd be really cool to, you know, just be able to fly places that are normally just a little too far to drive to. Okay, buzz the tower and then take this thing straight up, see how high it'll go. We at 4,000? No, that's not right. I don't think my altimeter's set right. Oh gosh, flat spin. Goose. Okay, Robert. Just watching the altimeter. Yeah, our altimeter's set way wrong. I should have reset that on the ground. Because it says we're currently at 2,000 feet. That's my bad. Rookie mistake there. Yeah, this thing's fun, man. Especially with these rudder pedals, I'm gonna have to figure out some of these acrobatics, and especially the names, like I don't know, knife edge or whatever. Let's see if we can fly on our side here. Okay, hit the rudder. Come on, baby. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, pardon my language. I thought we were going down there. Managed to recover, but I was not able to continue flying in the manner that I had intended there. Okay, we can definitely do the inverted already, but not the knife edge. Okay, we got a Cessna coming in hot here. Where'd that Cessna go? Did we pass him? Man, this thing's fast. We're taking your landing spot, Cessna. Just practicing some touch and goes here. Is this airplane have flaps? I don't know, man. Probably not. Oh god. Is that Beechcraft Baron taking off? Okay, abort. Abort. Abort! Oh man, I almost killed the people on that Beechcraft. No, I'm just trying to crash this thing. It's pretty hard. Pretty hard. Yeah, I like this airplane, man. This is fun. Okay, you know what? Maybe we might just load one more airplane at this airport. Yeah, like it's late here, but I still got, I'm not quite tired yet. Ugh. So let's go land this sucker. Of that beach. That Cessna's out of our way. Then we'll pick one more airplane to fly around, and then we'll call it a night. Yeah, I'm just really enjoying cruising this scenery right now. Getting used to the flight controls, getting used to the rudder pedals. Yeah, and so far my my takeoffs and landings in these airplanes are pretty sketchy, not gonna lie. But yeah, just tune in the future, see if I suck worse or actually improve. Look at all this bouncing here. Oh my goodness. Okay, we haven't quite crashed yet. Well, I just troubles keeping it straight. I think there's more wind than like it was telling me. I thought it only said 8 knots of wind, but I don't know about that. Okay, now I can hit the brakes. We just barely came to a stop there. Nice. Okay. Okay, let's stop this extra. Pick something else. But yeah, look at that airplane, hey? I'm really happy with that. That's really my first flight in that thing, to be honest with you. The Alabeo Extra 300S. We'll definitely be doing more of that. Look how big that rudder is on the back. This thing is made for aerobatics, just big control surfaces for fast movements here. Okay, let's pick one more. I think I really want to try helicopter, but we're going to leave that for next time. I don't want to fail awfully for the last flight of my stream. Okay, let me remind myself what I think I have one more paid aircraft. Yeah, down at the bottom here. Let's try this one. So it's called the Whitman Tailwind, and it's a little home built, I believe, aircraft. You can get plans to build your own, and it actually has a fairly high speed for a small light aircraft. Okay, do we want to do tail dragger or tricycle gear? That one looks nice, but you know what? I'm gonna go with tricycle gear just because I've been having troubles taking off in these tail draggers tonight. Lots of colors to choose from. Let's try this red and white and black one. So yeah, this airplane is by a company called Lionheart Simulation, I believe. Okay, we got 50% fuel. Looks good. Let's just load it up. Try this little guy out. So yeah, again, anyone watching, thank you for watching. Check back often. We're streaming new content every day. Trying to do new variety, better quality. So if there's any suggestions, let us know. My name is TrykTurbo. My brother Johnny Rockets is often streaming with me. We got Roll SK, D-Bag, Daryl, R-Star, Ryan. Big group of us bitter old men streaming stuff. So yeah, if you guys want to see more, be sure to hit that like or subscribe button. We're back almost daily. Okay, so we are inside the Whitman Tailwind. Simple little aircraft. Looks like we have a GPS sitting on the seat next to us. Well, hey, that'll work. Sounds good. We have some sort of strobe light on. What's that flashy light? Beacon light? There we go. I don't want flashy lights right now. Okay, let's check out the exterior quick before we take to the sky. So yeah, this little aircraft is known as being pretty quick as far as little aircraft go. The larger engine version, I read, has a 200 mile per hour cruising speed, which is very quick for a small airplane. Let's try it out. Good side. Okay. Oh yeah, and I think I can remove those the crossbars somehow. Front windshield just to get a better view. I might see if I can do that. Oh yeah, hide strap. There we go. Yeah, just a little nicer view of the front. Okay. Okay, we'll go full throttle here. You know what? Maybe full throttle's been messing me up. Oh, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, definitely some wind. Okay, so I'm half throttle. So I know, oh, there's so much wind. I'm just gonna go full and try to pop it in the air. Yeah, these definitely crosswinds. Like as soon as we pop off, like we're gonna be drift to the left. So yeah, I'm still gonna blame my awful takeoffs on the crosswind. But yeah, in the air, this thing is flying just easy, man. Look at that airspeed. Miles per hour, 170. We're climbing. 175. Again, I forgot to check or set my altimeter, so that's not accurate, but let's have a look. Okay, yeah, so Steve Whitman, the guy who designed this aircraft. So yeah, this is the little town of Twentynine Palms in the California desert. This was the very first, well, this and the Globe Swift, the first airplane we flew, were the very first paid add-ons that I bought for my Steam Flight Simulator. And mainly because this is one of the cheapest airplanes you can actually buy when it goes on sale. And when I looked at the pictures, I liked the interior cockpit detail. Like as you can see, it's fairly believable, the gauges and switches and fuses and whatnot. And not as good as the best payware aircraft, but for I think under $10 on sale, definitely can't complain. Especially when it's got a pretty good performance as far as cruising speed if you do want to use it for touring around. It'll outperform those Cessnas anyway, pretty sure. Look how happy I look in there. Just chilling like a villain, man. Flying through the desert. Why not? Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Dark Avenger. I like having the regular chat friends, man. It makes me wanna, come back and stream more and show you guys more of the games that I enjoy. And yeah, also check out your streams and what you're into as well. It's a fun community I'm finding, that's for sure. Alright, let's venture into these hills a little bit. This is going to be our final little flight for the stream tonight. Yeah, wow, I guess I've been streaming for just a little shy of 3 hours. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Time flies, man, when you're enjoying yourself. And this is a game where I can just really get lost in the detail, like when you really want to keep an eye on everything, like really interact with the radios and the towers and keep an eye on your oil pressure, temperature, and volts, and the more accurate aircraft, like they really have to listen to them while you're flying. Like you'll feel some vibrations, and you'll know that the engine's not running quite smooth. So then you'll have to adjust your mixture. Let's see if we can get over this mountain. Bigger hill than I thought. Climb it. Oh, there's our backpack. Oh yeah. So I haven't flown this airplane for a really long time. It's been probably almost a year. Are we gonna make this hill? I think so. I think we got her. Nice. But yeah, check us out. I'm gonna look behind the seat anyway, so I know I'm not crashing. Trim up in this one. Okay, check this out. Hungry man. There. There, we got ourselves a sandwich to eat. Oh no, don't. What are you doing? Don't put it back, man. Yeah, you know, like, so this Lionheart Creations, they just, you know, added a little Subway sandwich that you can take out of the cooler in the back for when you get hungry. I love little things like that, man. It's good to see. Your engine is losing power because the mixture is not lean correctly. So that means we're getting higher, the air is getting thinner. Oh, that's flaps. Wrong button. Oopsies. Mixture. So we need to lean our engine. Oh god, not that much. Come on, man. Don't kill yourself. Okay, so what's that mixture at? 49. Okay. Thinking we can go like, I don't know, 30-ish? That'll give us good power up here. Or it'll melt holes in our pistons. I guess we'll find out. So yeah, flying through the clouds. This airplane's got a nice kind of glass top roof, so you get a nice view above you. Yeah, those clouds look really realistic. I'm happy with that Rex 4 add-on that I have. Steam. Sims tell me we're not mixtured correctly again, so I'll hit Control X. I'll let the simulator adjust our mixture for us. Okay, we'll fly a couple more minutes and then... Come on, I just pressed Control X. What's going on with this airplane, man? I think we're going down soon. Yeah, so I'll fly a couple more minutes and then we'll get back to that Twentynine Palms airport for final landing. But yeah, thank you again everybody who has joined us during the stream. I am really enjoying cruising around with these various airplanes. What is with this mixture getting all mad at me? Try it at like 70, see if it's happy there. So I'll have to figure out this mixture issue. Okay, so I sort of lost my bearings. Where's our airport? Is it back that way? I think so. Totally lost. Here, let's check our map. See what it tells me. Okay. Yeah, so we took off directly behind us. So I just gotta turn around. Easy peasy. Ready for this, folks? How much altitudes do we got? Looks alright. go. Headed back towards our airport. There it is. Alright, let's see if we can make a landing in this thing. You know what? I might just try to land on this this other like cross runway, because I believe that will be going into the wind, and that would definitely help us out. I've been having troubles with those crosswinds on takeoff. So yeah, I'm gonna start slowing her down over the mountains. I don't know if I can call those mountains hills. I'm not sure. Dropping our throttle. We're gonna set some flaps. Just a little bit. Our speed's coming down real nice. I'm not too worried, but still a little high. There we go. It's a little smoother than our previous attempts, hey? Awesome. We can end the stream on not a fireball crash of death. Yeah, so actually I'm just gonna cut across the desert here. Show you guys the other aircraft kinda just parked over at the airport. That's one thing I like about this add-on. This plane's fast, I'll just take off again. Come on, tailwind. Go. Just fly over to the parking area. Okay, hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. We don't want to wreck our buddy's Cessnas. Oh boy, sorry guys. Sorry. Oh god. Oh god, whose Nissan's parked there? Oh crap. Oh crap. Knew that was gonna happen. Darny pants. Okay guys. Well, I think I'm done for the night. I really enjoyed playing Microsoft Flight Simulator Steam Edition. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to work on getting my Los Angeles scenery figured out. We'll do some more flying around there. I'm going to show you guys next time some of the freeware aircraft add-ons I found that are very good quality, that can improve the default sim experience, and also freeware sceneries that are available. There's quite a few of those as well. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, any likes, subscribes, shares, they really help us out. My name is TrykTurbo with the Bitter Old Goons. Come back soon. Watch myself, or Johnny Rockets, or Roll SK, or D-Bag, or R-Star. Watch any of us streaming. Lots of content and variety going on. For now, you guys take care. Have a good night or day, or wherever you're at. We'll see you next time. Peace out.